Good morning, everybody. I'm Salgonoid. Today I'm going to be playing X4 Foundations again. Let me get Ninja Chat up here. Okay, so Twitch is active. Let me check YouTube and make sure it's active as well. So I am straight in old man mode this morning. Woke up, ate breakfast with the wife. She went off to work, and then, of course, I took a nap. Okay, we've got Twitch on, at least active on the Ninja Chat thing. I'm going to pop out their chat so I can see it without having to have Firefox open. And I will go to the game. Okay, so yesterday the beta got updated. They put out a major update for the beta. The notes are on Steam. And that flash there was the game not playing nice with Windows. If I unpause it, it'll behave. And where is my character sitting? I haven't played this game since I last streamed it. You're seeing pretty much everything I do in this playthrough. I am on this, so I'm in Antigua Memorial on a defensive platform that I did not build. And I don't know why. It was probably part of a diplomacy mission, right? Okay, so I need a manager for this right here. You can see it's a wharf.
Something's hit us.
Alright, let me pause the game and see what Roxanne's upset about. Zoom out. So we may so that's just oh, that's an eye. So if she stupidly got too close, which she did, I mean, you can look right there. She's right beside that battleship. And it, of course, is raping her. The only thing I can really do is stay out of sector and all of the ships are attacking it already, so there's no need for me to give it any subsequent orders. The eye is actually running away. If I teleport over there, I'll be in sector. The odds are better right now for my fleet if I stay out of sector. If you stay out of sector, the game doesn't have to render the battle graphically. And so things go a lot smoother for your fleet. But All of your fleet's various turrets and whatnot are condensed down into an algorithm, and it just becomes a random number generator thing about who wins and loses in these things. And you can see that Roxanne stupidly stayed right there. So what I could do is teleport to Roxanne. See, the smartest thing for her to do is run away. And here, look at this guy. Why is that thing even going close to that battleship? He should be over here. Yeah, so her shields are coming up. She'll survive. And the thing is, these behemoths outrange the eye. It's not a kind of sort of thing. They outrange the eye. So I've been ignoring my fleet for the past day of gameplay. So like the past 8 hours of streaming. And while I'm watching this barrel out of control, I am going to
Awaiting orders. So I'm wondering, where is that eye going?
Entering system. Family Zin.
I fear this might not be quite as simple as you seem to think. Do be careful.
So in the bottom left corner, you can see one of the additions to the Beta 2 update. I really want to see. So it looks like it's out of sector. That eye is not out of sector. It's way down there. And what I think is happening is they've built a station down there. And no, and they have not. So the eye has regenerated. It just fled from the battle. Okay. See, it's in sector. Roxanne is fixed up. Best to nip it in the bud. Get this thing out of here while I can. Okay, it looks like Esmeralda also has a battle going on over in at her gate. Yeah, so I'm wondering why. So this is bugging me because I've got the fleets in the wrong places. Fleet number 2 is not supposed to be there. Good morning, Steffi. How are you doing today? Okay, so I'm going to hit the reload button because that thing... I don't know why that eye is in Family Jin. Or why my fleet is in Family Jin. I didn't tell it to go there. So... they did an update yesterday. We will go right back there. This one. And the bad thing about this game is the save method. This is a 10-year-old save method. They're using XML files. It's really slow. The only optimization they've done to it over the years is packet. It doesn't help a lot. It just takes up less space in your memory, in your files. It's still slow. The speed has improved over the years, but not because of anything EagleSoft did. It was because solid-state drives came out. Okay, so let me pause the game. And I loaded the wrong game. That's a fresh start game, isn't it? Yep. Gotta do it again and listen to me complain. So they did do an update yesterday. There were some significant changes. To diplomacy and to the game in general. And that's the other bad thing about EagleSoft. It does not play nice with Windows. Because of the native mode that I've talked about, they don't run in native mode. It's an old game. So even if I'm in full screen windowed mode, it does not play nice.
Pulsar.
You
Vanguard.
leave the window, the game stops, and then there's that. All right, so pause that. Let me go. Rescue these fleas. They said families in. Yeah, what in the world? So let's get this guy. See, they gave him an attack order or stay with the fleet order. I don't want him to do that. I don't want him with the fleet. Yeah, have him fly down to this equipment dock. It'll be much safer. I built 4 more behemoths to add to Roxanne's fleet. And then I told Roxanne to defend this gate. What I want is for Roxanne to fly down here. I'll go to info, then go to her behavior. And do that. Remove this order. Hold position. And confirm. That removes that. And then Now, when the other 4 destroyers get up there, and they're light destroyers, they will give Roxanne the power to take on that battleship. So remove that attack order. That'll save her. So a totally different play out. The Xenon Eye got destroyed by that defense station. Defense stations are a big must in this game. You do have to build them. Okay, let me go to Esmeralda, who was also having troubles. The dice rolls could have changed when I...
Awaiting orders.
when I reloaded. Really laggy this morning. The game is. It's weird that I don't see any ships in there. Okay, so did I... There's pause, there's unpause. It's bugging me that there's no ships here. There's always Xenon ships here. Work someplace else for me. This is a wharf. Go to the wharf. Let me see if this helps. Kill some windows. Okay, now go to...
Can I help?
She's got the weird hairdo. Alright, that'll make her a better manager. And I'm going to go back here. Going to logical overview. Can't have a so the pier got built, I think is what happened. So she isn't asking me for funding yet. So what happened with this wharf? it takes a lot of money to start a wharf or a shipbuilding facility. There's no two ways around it. You can hack these modules that you have in your build list. You can hack all these. You can steal the blueprints from them, from other factions. But this is a wharf. So if I go to another shipbuilding facility, okay, see now I'm seeing some massive Xenon fleets here that finally loaded in. But I digress. If I zoom out here, and the game is being very laggy. Here's another wharf. It's a Lottie wharf. And going in and buy ships from them. So if I hit, well, this was a shipyard, and if I pick this Phoenix Sea Destroyer, now every one of these submodules, and the game is behaving very badly. I'm going to try to reload it again, but you can see all of these modules here. If I add them in and I go in and select high preset, and I go through this very list, every one of these is a distinct blueprint. These are all distinct blueprints. And I've got even more blueprints for medium turrets. So everything is a distinct blueprint, all of this. All of these different missiles and drones that you can put on here, distinct blueprints. You have to buy them. You cannot hack them. And as we saw, I dropped 250 million credits on those distinct blueprints for Argon ships. So this ship is going to have all the blueprints for Argon ships, for small and medium Argon ships. This one right here. Where do we go? Now to build ships, she needs resources. She needs all of these modules, and or all of these materials. You can either add them, make them yourself, and either transport them in or build your own factories added onto the wharf. The player or the NPC factions all transport stuff in, all of them. Very few of them, they don't even add in energy cells, which is what I'm going to do, which is why I drop down here. We can get some Bob the Builder mode going here. And that. Short one. And put you on that side. There. This is almost unplayable in this with this lag here. I don't think it's the stream. I think it's the update. And some energy cells. I don't want them to go that way. Run away. So let's flip this. Like that. And then, come on. I want the red ring. I'm going to flip that 90 degrees that way. 60 degrees. Yeah. And then, where's the lower it down. That's what I want right there. That has turrets. Not many, but it's got turrets. And so I had to buy all of these blueprints. What's going on here? No. I can no longer hit that high preset button because it will just pick the most expensive modules, which is not what I want. Okay, so now she'll produce her own energy cells. Some. Not enough, and if I confirm this, and resources needed to build, I still only have 3 lines here, which is what I'm looking for, because I am using the global setting closed loop. If you don't use closed loop, if you go to universal, then it adds in turret components and shield components and advanced electronics and something else. And if we could scroll here, there we need to give it more money. I'll just give her all the money she needs right away. It's going to be expensive to build this station. Yeah, so my context menus are not dropping. So I'm clicking the mouse button. That's what I'm looking for. That, and it was not happening. Come along now. No. That won't fit there. Okay, so you can click that button. Again with the money. Okay, so now she's producing her own energy cells. So the thing to do, she's got energy cells now, shield components, and you can go right down the list and add in all these factories if you have them. I'm going to start with hull parts. Now, if she buys all these components and then uses them to build ships and sell ships, yes, she will make a profit. But to increase the profit margin, you want to make this stuff yourself. And to make a lot of this stuff, you need minerals. For minerals, I am going to go over here and close yet another window. I don't think it's going to help. I think it's the game. I think the update really messed with my save file because I saw a fleet where it wasn't supposed to be. They don't do a good job of persisting every value in the save file. And of course, it didn't update. Things did change that would have changed values in my save file. So, I am almost certain I'm going to go to a fresh build. You know, and I wanted to keep this because I got this, and that's why right there, just so glitchy. My computer, the configuration I'm running all these windows open or whatnot that I'm streaming with, my computer runs that just fine with X4. So what I'm going to add on next is come out this way with these arms again, see if I can copy and see it's not happening. I'm going to try one more reload. I can't quick save to do that. I'm going to have to do a hard save. Even though I'm fairly certain the save file has been corrupted. And they all will be, because they went through and redid all the save files. They didn't modify the save file. They modified the game so that there are values in the game which the save file has to rebuild. And like this orange line here.
Pulsar, Vanguard.
And the quest that I have active there. So let's try and reload. Even this is a lengthy process. The only reason this game loads and reloads and saves is solid state drives. In the old days, this would have been easily a 5-minute process for me. Yeah, so there are probably new variables in the game that affect the save file, and my save file is not happy with it. And it will almost certainly get worse when they do the next iteration of the beta file, or the beta. They go through a bunch of they'll go through a bunch of updates before they release 8.0. Usually once they've released a beta, it's going to be at least a month, more like 6 weeks before they release the live update. They are not in a hurry. So we were building, let's see if the building has been...
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I loaded the wrong game. You want to update 8.0 beta, not the fresh start. But if this is laggy, I'm going to try the fresh start and see if that's laggy. If that's also laggy, I'll have to do yet another fresh start over the weekend and then go play Enshrouded or Tainted Grail. And this is exactly why I always advise, if you're going to beta test, use a fresh start. And that is also a good check on or reason to purchase a game. Is it replayable? And I tell people not to get married to their playthroughs. It is a whole lot of fun to go back and restart this game from the beginning, and then just go and
Pulsar, Vanguard.
So that's laggy. This is laggy. This is lagging. That's lagging. It's better, but no, don't do that. So the lag is making this unplayable. I mean, you can't tell. I'm moving my mouse around and trying to issue commands, and they're just not happening. Well, there seems to be a 1 second delay. 1.5 seconds. Okay, good. This is going to be lopsided. I I did not center my wharf. That's okay. So confirm this for now. I'm gonna give him some money. So let's see what's going to happen. See what happens if I jump in this pulsar.
Pulsar. Vanguard.
Sir.
Bummer. I am majorly bummed. Bummed right out. So can I fly?
Mass transporter. B.
Those three are for a mission. Which mission? That's interesting. That's the defense station. So this one must be the guy that wanted to assemble fleet. Yeah, 3 destroyers. Set that to active. Go back to the map. Silly guy, right there. Right there. So there's 200 million. I'll bank. Let's see. A little bit of lag here while I do this. I'm gonna have to rescue that guy. Um, yeah. Got a fleet to rescue him. So the fool isn't going to dock at that station. See, I can't set up my... because of the lag. Do 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 do. So I need to repair the ship I'm on. I am going to, so there I'm going to leave it. The easiest way to do this, silly guy, is to get up
Pulsar, Vanguard.
and then transport to, or teleport to.
Sir.
Ugly, ugly, ugly. This is slow loading. And so I think what I am going to do, since I don't have anybody watching in either game, either channel, is yeah, so nobody's viewing, so I am going to drop this and even delete the video of it. But no, I'll leave it on. This is actually an observation post, but I'll bebop over there just to move. So teleport to.
Entering system. Ice mists.
Get my pulsar fixed up. So when she docks on Sarah Ann, which is a Hyperion, it should repair. See if we can do some more designing here. Plan build. There, that's working a lot better. I don't know what changed. It's probably building shaders or something in the background. So the next step here is to build an arm of refineries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put them all on there, all these refineries. So antimatter cells, check. And it's already got, it defaulted to high preset, so I need to go through and check it. No, we need to give the turrets a little more range, some of them. There's a little more power. And we need to make sure that we're not building Terran stuff. The bolts are good too for a stationary turret. Okay, graphene. Check. You can get all 5 of them on here, or all 6 of them really. I'll do water as well, because eventually this station will have peoples. Just a mail. Check here. Tedious, but worth it in the long run. Million things again. There we go. Refined metal right there. Give it some turrets, silly guy. And then I have to do the liquid and solid storage as well. What turret you have isn't really going to matter much because I'm going to have a lot of them on this station. There's just going to be hundreds of turrets on this station. So it'll be suicide for a small or medium ship to come in near the station, or even a destroyer. If it's stupid enough to get close, then it'll get dealt with quickly, because there's a lot of them. A lot of turrets. Lots and lots of turrets. Keep adding in the money. Confirm that. So the wharf is built. And if I go here, so she wants 35 million credits. That's to buy stuff. I'm going to accept that. And what's going to happen is she's going to start filling in these warehouses. So it's about to get noisy here. I am going to teleport over there.
Entering system. Silent witness.
And if I jump up to... Let's go to Trader's Corner. No, ship dealership is a good one too. Either side, either side. Doesn't matter. And so what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of ships coming and going here. Because she is going to buy stuff.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Run away. By default. So let's go back and add some more factories on here. Better yet. Okay, so the pulsar dock there. There we go, free repair. And so now I can hear supplies coming in. This is going to get busy. But I am going to continue with the upgrade. Let's do that. Oh, wait, what are we waiting for? The void. Second contact, 2 flashpoint. Okay, we're waiting for those Osakas. Let's add some more stuff onto the wharf. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's put some silicon wafers on here as well. Boop. Boop. So this is behaving now. I'm guessing that the game had to load some shaders, some new shaders. Confirm that. Confirm that. And keep track of this to make sure there's only 3 lines. Okay, after silicon wafers, we got superfluid coolant. Right there, that has turrets as well. Doot. 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 Number 2, 1. Plasma. This is helping me work on my attention to detail skills. Let's put a flat turret on there just because. Confirm that. Confirm that. And then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are we missing? Water. Don't need palladium. So I'll put that there. And for now, she can just sell water. But eventually, I'll put food production facilities on here. And this is going to be a massive mega station. What if I do high preset? What happens? It takes flak instead of, okay. Confirm that. Confirm that. That's good. Accept that. Those 5 will be getting builted. I'm going to come out and go this way and start building production modules. Take a quick look over here. Still alone. There we go. If I look here, you can tell she's got some Claytronics, some hull parts. Let's go back to building. For those factories to work, she needs upgraded storage facilities. Let's give them that. A large liquid. Is good right there. Which has turrets. A lot of turrets.
Awaiting orders.
Yep. Yes, you are. Alright, so after this, I gotta go into first person. To deliver those Osakas and get some money. There it is, await Tracy. It won't show up until I'm in first
Awaiting
person.
orders. Awaiting orders.
Uh-oh. There we go. Lots of ships coming and going now. Now these are not build storage ships coming and going. They're going out to the build storage thing over there, out there. I'm inside this. So I'm going to go here.
Strike ship spotted.
Oh wait, did I? Okay. So I got them both. Confirm that and gave him money. Alright, so I'll stand here and wait for Tracy.
We need to perform a transfer. Great work.
207 million. Thank you, autosave. I needed that. And now we are cooking with gas. The shaders are loaded. I wish they had done that outside the game. I think there's a setting. Of course, another lesson is not to stream a beta test. So I believe guild missions. Ooh. Ministry of Finance wants to promote me. Set that to active. That's what that chirp was. I thought I had a ship there. Where's she at? At 18 billion. That's in Bright Promise. Get over there. Alright, while she's doing that, Mother Nature is calling an old man very loudly. So I'm going to take a quick bio breakout. We'll be right back.
Our preparations are going as planned, but you need to keep working on destabilizing the Argon Federation as well.
I don't like those reminders. Alright, next up is hull parts. No, let's take a look at Roxanne. She got her fleet with her now. I told her to just sit there by that station. So now I'm going to tell her to actively patrol here. Come on. Alright, let's work on this station some more. This wharf. So if I want to increase my we can double our refinery capacity here. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to come out this way. Go here. And put some more scaffolding in. Shorty. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Let's go there. Who's here? So the various factions are shooting at each other right outside my station. And what that reminds me to do is put some protection here. The only surprise is that the Xenon haven't showed up here yet. They were hitting my station through 2 grand, or actually from Matrix 9 and they were coming. That's why Esmeralda is sitting there. And that's why this massive debris field. So I need to put a make sure she's not shooting at the Zyarth. And scroll down and make sure she hasn't captured any ships as well. Okay. All right, let me finish. So 2 goals today. I'm going to get this wharf filled out a little more. So it's producing some of its own wares to reduce the bleeding. And then I want to go after this station down here, or at least start the process of going to the station that's already dead. So it looks like the Argonians or the Terrans have done something about Darkness Cascade. Sweet. So no worries there. But what I can do, I'm not going to do it unsupervised. I'm going to have Roxanne come down and take out this station. Because if the Terrans took out the other station, they're not coming up here. They're going back towards Getsufuni. So they're not coming here. I'm going to have to deal with that. The Zyarth aren't strong enough. Let's build this station. Going to have lots of ships coming going. I got lots of parts coming in. And it's entirely likely now that I can look out here and see ships getting built. Don't see any at the moment. Mostly she's got wares coming in. So next up I'm going to add in some hull parts. Yep. Right there. Confirm that. Confirm that. Alright, so I jumped to 5 lines, which means I got a Terran shielded here somewhere. 2, 6. Oh, no, wait. it's not advanced components and plasma conductors is because of this hull parts factory. I want 2 of those. Actually, I'm going to put hull parts right across here. Hull parts only need graphene and refined metal. So now we've stepped out a little bit. Don't need that. So now I'm just going to go down the list. I don't have Claytronic's blueprint yet, so I am going to go get that at headquarters.
Entering system. Heretics End.
Go to my embassy. And we want the Argon guy. Last time he was right there. Yeah, he's Argon. And after I do this, I'm going to jump out to Tata. So I'm going to buy all of these production blueprints that I don't have. I'll confirm that, and then I'm going to check with Antigone and make sure that he doesn't have other production. See right there, this one right here, field coils. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to do that since I just spent 50 million. If you spend like 100 million, it goes into autosave. Long process. If you're listening there, EgoSoft, I really wish for update 9 you get rid of these XML saves. Get a database going. Alright, don't get distracted here, bud. So this one, I can teleport here because this The Ministry of Finance, I don't
Entering
have their
system.
ambassador
Bright
yet.
Promise.
Oh, a little slow on the shaders there.
Hello.
On the graphics, here we
It's
go.
good to see you, friend.
Receive the
Under our
ring.
watchful gaze, we have identified you as someone worth approaching to express our gratitude. I am pleased to present you with a new rank amongst the Ministry. As you can expect, this rank comes with great benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank. Should you turn against the Ministry, you will not only lose such benefits, but any goodwill. With your record, I am confident to say that is not to be the case. We hope you find these rewards fitting for the work you've done. Be proud and profitable. In addition, you may also find that certain organizations under our jurisdiction now have interest in you joining their ranks. Once again, thank you for your service. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good profit to you.
Okay, so talk to him again.
It's good to see you, friend.
This is one of the ways you can go to find an agent. He'll tell you where to find an agent. But I would like to invite a diplomat. And
Relaying message. Good profit to you.
that's all there is. That's all she wrote. So plan that build. I should absolutely jump somewhere else other than this guy's office. They have not added in the voiceovers for these mini cutscenes here.
Awaiting orders.
I thought I gave her orders. Just silly. Okay, so let's go back to the Silent Witness Wharf.
Pirates spotted.
Entering system. Silent Witness.
Striking.
Alright, let's upgrade it some more. We got it whole parts. Okay, engine parts are next. And then I'll see what I need to build engine parts. So let's put engine parts right there. Now, I'm going to confirm that and then check to see what do I need to build engine parts. I need refined metal and antimatter cells and energy cells. So I've got everything I need for engine parts. So let's go to weapon components. Come on, silly boy. Right there. Make sure she's got plenty of money. Okay. Shield components. I can put right there. Come on. Confirm that. Confirm that. So weapons, shields. Let's see what she needs for that. Claytronics. let's see, where is that? Right there. Yeah, it'll sit right there on the end. Why did you do that? Silly guy. I want this button. What does she need now? So you got Claytronics. It's not in this list, so we want to move everything on this side that is not a mineral or gas out there. So advanced composites. Why am I making metallic microlattice? Because one of the blueprints I have requires metallic microlattice. Oh, because I own the Terran shield. If I look here at my, select this one here. So these are Terran modules. I have these blueprints available. So for my patrons to buy ships with these modules on them, I have to have metallic microlattice. That's why. All right. That's why. Let's look for the next factory to add on here. Quantum tubes and microchips are a couple of easy peasy ones. Oh, come on, boy. Plan build. Let's come out this way. Let me step out another half step. Let me go out another. There we go. Put you there. Put you there. I don't want everything packed in super tight. I know some people like that. No. Here we can offset it. So I've gotten lucky so far, and so Xenon have not shown up. So I am going to add that scaffolding there. But the Xenon are going to come after this station. Even if they have to spawn a battleship right on top of it, they will. So I am going to go up right there, because the Xenon like to get vertical. And they'll go right after the wharf. They'll start shooting at the wharf first. Can I put... No. No. Got to put one of these on there. And then I'm going to go up one more. And then another one of these. And then I'll put a disc right there. And give it some turret power. Silly. Gonna have to keep adding money in here. So microchips and quantum tube. Tubes. Why'd you do that, silly guy? Microchips. Right there. And some quantum tubes. Now, yeah, she's going to need more than one of each of these factories, obviously, especially building that many hull parts. Quantum tubes. I fully realize that, and, that's okay. I'm going to put you there. Alright, confirm that, and that's going to get those on, and then I'm going to give them the money. Confirm that. Give them the money. Try to. I'm going to do what I did up here, but I don't. I'm going to try and do this. No, not that.
Striking.
But what I want to do is that, and get the blue ring as well. Bring that around 180, and then will it pop up there? Yes. That. There we go. Confirm that. So now that has 32 large turrets. When they get built. So we did microchips and quantum tubes. So I'm not going to worry too much about the Terran stuff right now. But advanced composites and advanced electronics and field coils. Those I need to build. So there's advanced composites. I'm putting this right here. And then once I get done setting up this factory, I'll go and do some first-person shooter type stuff, or at least fleet management. That was composites. I need advanced electronics, which are the next level up, next level down. That will sit right there.
Engaging.
So confirm those loadout changes. Confirm those module changes. Let's build some more on here. All right. So if I actually give her some miners, then these will go away. Okay, plasma conductors and is next. There they are. Look, they sit right there. Let's see if I can spin that 180. Yep.
Striking.
There it is.
Engaging.
So I'm not too worried about these yet. She's going to buy these anyway. Has she sold anything yet? No. Because she needs weapon components. That's why. And just leave her alone for now. We only gave her a 1-star. I can't calm with her like this. I have to go hear it. So she's up to a 1, and she'll get up to 4 or 5 stars very quickly with the amount of trading she has to do. All right. So next on the to-do list, gotta take this. Hello?
Awaiting orders.
All right, I'll get right back to that.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Run away. Let's go see what Sarah Ann is up to. These are 4 behemoths, or 8 behemoths and 4 behemoths in this fleet. So they can pretty much take down anything. ship-wise. I don't think they could take out
Entering
a...
system. Fires of defeat.
They can take down a defensive station. No, I'm thinking about... This is Sarah Ann. I was thinking about Roxanne. Sarah Ann is the Hyperion fleet. And she's over here keeping this gate closed with Esmeralda. So Esmeralda has some heavy support as well. And they have taken down some serious Xenon ships. Let's go to Roxanne, whom I want to get busy with. Roxanne!
Entering system. Family
You
Zin.
don't have to put on the red light.
I fear this might not be quite as simple as you seem to think. Do
You
be
already told me
careful.
that. You already told me that. So you can see she's got some destroyers sitting there. M, R. Look, the Xenon are trying to build a shipyard. No way. And then when I give an attack order, I like to go bebop over here and make sure that she doesn't have a recall order. The carrier's always, well, let me check this real quick. The carriers will almost always issue a recall order. And it's buggy. Or it was buggy, I don't know if it still is. The drones would not all land and load in. And it would sit there and wait for drones that were bugged out. And you'd have to tell it, oh no, don't wait for the recall. Bumped into her own ships. So they're firing already. That will go down quick because it is not... This does not have turrets until it's complete. I don't think. Let's look and see. Go there.
Xenon
F3.
shipyard.
Yeah, so this is very much in progress. You're not going to let the Xenon build a shipyard there. And then there's a K over there to deal with. They built it anyway. And I wrecked it anyway. Alright. And look, no, that's just to build storage, okay.
Requesting immediate backup.
There it is. Dead center. We're back up to 400 million. I was sitting at 650 million when I started building the wharf. Let's see how long it takes me to get back up there. I'm going to do submissions as well. But I'm going to have Roxanne here. Clean house.
K.
Requesting immediate backup.
Now you can see my ship showing up. And
Requesting immediate backup.
alright, here comes the shooting. And I have a ship up there as well. Somebody got too close.
Requesting immediate backup.
I'm going to let the chips fall where they may for this battle because I can't keep reloading every time I lose a fight. So focus on that one and then focus on that one. I have to win this fight one way or the other.
Requesting immediate backup.
Oh, where's her fleet? Right there.
Requesting immediate backup.
K.
You know, for 12 ships attacking it, I'm just not seeing a lot of fire coming in. But this thing has lost its shields.
Requesting immediate backup.
It's very possible. See, I'm seeing the bolts, the plasma bolts moving so slow here. The game may not be rendering this the way I want it to. It's a possibility. But I've got 12 ships in this battle, and I don't see all 12 firing. So I go to F1 and M,
Requesting immediate backup.
and they are all right there. Okay, so 1K down. Oh, what I need to do... What do I have out here? And then we'll see how many destroyers she loses to take out this solar power plant.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, do a quick save there. I want this one. Okay.
Requesting immediate backup.
Split wipe you out.
Alright, so I saw something there that I didn't want to see. I'm going to take this and I'm going to remove that order because there's a K sitting right here that I don't have under satellite view. So I'm going to have her fly back over there. And see if she can find that K. So before doing a frontal assault, you want to make sure your flanks are clear. And this K was sitting on my rear flank, would have been sitting there, and there's another one.
Backup.
It looks like he's just doing a general harassment thing. He just flew over here and patrolling, and that's what I want right there. I told you there was a K sitting there. There it is. If he flies up into Family Jin, or not Family Jin, Family Crit, fine, but he didn't.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Run away.
Requesting immediate backup.
So the other K is coming over here. He was flying up this way. There he is. So they are putting together a fleet. I have got 2 ships over here. No, I'm right. Go right there. Go right there. There, she's got him. So there's 3.
Requesting immediate backup.
I'm going to grab her. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's jump out of sector for this. Teleport to.
Entering system. Wretched skies.
F.
Can I help?
Take a quick peek over here. So let's see if an out of sector battle here will go a little bit smoother for my destroyers. It's 10-1 here. But since the old days, since EverQuest days, not EverQuest 2, EverQuest. Game theory has been that the AI has to have a chance. The game has to have a chance to win. So even if it's 100-1, the one ship dies, but you also lose one ship. So that's the way a lot of games do that math. They just do basic subtraction from each side, and whoever has ships left or monsters left or characters or whatever left wins. That's how they do that. So this battle went a lot faster. I'm not going to collect inventory here because there's just too many. Any of these ships could wipe out that Mako. Let that Mako be. I do not have the mod that says all large ships can collect loot, like super magnets. Or I don't have the loot collector set up. I have the mods, I don't have them activated. So they're going up here to guard this gate. How did Roxanne do in that? She did very well. One ship is still going off to repair the behemoth E's. So let's tell Roxanne, these ships have got to go away. So she has 2 ships going for repair. I've got my repair ship set well out of the battle. If that goes through the gate, I'm not going to follow it. Well, there's where they put the new shipyard. So what I want to almost do is set up another carrier fleet to guard this gate. So instead of following her orders, she's attacking the little stuff. And that's why I want either a carrier fleet or more privateers would do the trick. Can absolutely afford it. Yeah, let's do that. Roxanne is still playing with the little stuff. And it looks like that is also going up. That's where they're going up there. I'm not going to worry about them if they go that way. No, it did not go up there. It's right there. Silly guy. They're guarding this station. They are guarding that station.
Mako.
So what they've also changed in this update is the ticker on the bottom left. You're no longer seeing that trying to display the messages you didn't see in first person. It is a total waste of resources. But they did away with that. It's no longer trying to display 100, 150 messages. It shows you last 3 or 4 and that's it. It's caught up. Now, I'm upset that she has not moved yet. Let's look at this. Has she sold anything yet? No. All red. Okay, so pause that. And because she didn't move, see, I want to catch these guys out of position from each other. I want to hit one before I hit the other. But Roxanne just is not moving slowly, and the only way to do it is to fly the ship yourself. So you can no longer remove it because it's in the critical stage. So they are going to stop right there in front of that other K. So that's what 1K is flying wing for the other. No, it went way down. I got lucky. That went way out of position. I got lucky. And they are just chewing right through that guy from a safe distance, but look at this one. Okay, and all 12 are engaged. I'm staying. Sure, let's jump outward to Roxanne and get in the middle of the battle. Get a better view here. Teleport to. Where are you? There you are. Don't stand in the elevator.
Entering system. Family Zin. K.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, so I don't see a lot of shooting going on. That could be because the graphics just aren't rendering. There's the other dead K. He did not get there in time to save his buddy.
K.
Our preparations are going as planned, but you need to keep working on destabilizing the Argon Federation as well.
Why did I need to know that? Big change in the game. You get badgered incessantly to complete the diplomacy missions.
Behemoth E.
Roxanne is just sitting there.
Can I help? Sir?
We're hit.
Requesting immediate backup.
Sit rep.
K.
So I did not need to lose a destroyer for this. But I did.
Requesting immediate backup.
Not close enough.
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Requesting immediate backup.
That's coming right for me. There's the player.
Requesting immediate backup.
Machine needs to be
Oh, he's going to die before he can get to me.
Awaiting orders.
There you have it. You can fly and fight with any ship in the game.
Awaiting orders.
split smash this machine.
So I lost one behemoth E. One's flying off to repair. Okay, she's got orders to attack that. Let me check over here real quick. And back to the game. Did I gain any Hyperions? No. And let's see if I can gain some. Let's get another behemoth up here. The E's don't do well. The light battleships. Yeah, there. There.
That's not clever move. Split make you regret it.
They're taking hits from medium ships.
Prepare to die.
Okay. 12's going to be enough for that fleet.
Bad idea, very bad.
Alright, he's got some. This one has some kind of where this percent preventing him from moving. And what is that? Oh my god.
Help!
Just go take out that station. Alright, how is my wharf doing? She's still building refineries. Good, good. And then she'll get a once she has these two warehouses built, then I will get her some miners. Do I have a miner down here? No, I don't have any freebie miners there. So I have to go over to get a quest in Terran space. I don't have no Argon space. I'm not in Argon space. I should check on that station build. But I'm going to jump to Argon space. And I happen to have a couple of factories there. So let me jump to Argon Prime. Gotta focus, focus, there we go. Thank you, autosave. I certainly needed that.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Go here. Because this quest right here and a similar quest from Terran is how I make my money. So build a military base and then assemble a fleet. Heavy construction. Flying plot. This is going to be a big base, A86. Okay, so they redid, yeah, that's working as implemented yesterday.
All ex-military personnel, please report to Medbay 6 for bioweapons clearance.
Okay, open briefing. What do you want? Okay, she wants 6 modules, 1 dock, 1 pier, 1 sensor array, 20 turrets, 40 missile turrets, so 60 turrets altogether. So we need 8 missile turrets per defense module. We're going to put that many on anyway. And it is going to be in Hatikva's Choice 3 again. Let's do that, and it was 886. So Hatikva's Choice 3. There it is.
We have reports of an outbreak of argon fuel in the sector. Would all visitors please report to the medic bay for inoculation?
And 6. Create the new plot. Put it there. Buy it. So let's build it. I don't really care how it... I want to see how the defense bridges are going. Yeah, let's put it that way. So let's put the docks and piers in first. The Argon dock. Put it over there. Do that. Go to dock. Put you there. So shield and argon dumbfires.
Security would like to remind all visitors to keep their belongings with them at all times.
So 2 times 4 is 8, which is what we need. 8 times 6 is 48. You do want to max out the turrets because you're trying to cap their payout. You're trying to hit their payout cap. So we'll do that. Add that. I'm going to change it up a little bit here. So I'll copy that. Copy that. Put you there. Put you... Come on. Put you there. Alright, there's 6 defense modules and
would like to thank you for buying
sensor
their
array
product.
right there. Just like that. I put that in there. Just to change things up a bit. I thought this was going to come on sideways, but I usually come down the other way. Okay. Confirm those. Accept the build. We paid $5 million for it. Sign a builder. There should be plenty right there in Hatikva's Choice. Yep. Select that. Close that menu. And while I'm here, I'm going to check on this station here. One of my defense stations in a key location. Sometimes you zoom in here and you'll see the wrecks of K's and I's. This will take out the Xenon I battleship. That's just 9 bridges, or 9 discs, and 4 bridges. No missiles on that. And what does he have for money? He's got all of his drones. Repair drones are how he stays healthy. my new
Attention
replacement
all
for
pilots. Pirates have
Roxanne
been
has
sector.
been built.
Be careful.
There's that one fixed. Let's go to so I think all of my stations, I don't think any of them are in builder mode right now. I've got them all. So Antigone Memorial, Omega Factory, with people, is building lots of stuff, and nothing in process, and making lots of money for me. So it looks like every 2.5 hours she is depositing about 13 million. Good. She's not finding silicon, too bad. She has miners, so I'm not going to help her out with that.
Before departure.
No red marks over there. Okay. Argon Prime High Tech. And the purpose of these factories is just to make money. That's it. So if they're selling wares and making money for me, sweet. She's actually sitting on 5 million profit there. And again, making nice deposits regularly. This was during her construction phase. All right, next factory. This is just food and medical supplies.
Ladies and gentlemen, station administration would like to remind you to keep children away from the airlocks. This has got 3 miners. I'll check that. But this is, since this is an Argon Prime, there's plenty of ice in Flashpoint, so one jump away. So she should have no problem finding ice. What about here? Workforce capacity is 300, optimal is 2160. So she's got enough people, but she's making money. So this is about the time that the update happened, when I logged in for the update. So that's what's going on here. Security would like to remind all visitors to keep their belongings with them at all times.
What does it have for? It's got 2 ice miners. And it might be that the 2 ice miners, they're medium miners, it might be that they just can't keep up, but there's plenty of silicon wafers there. So
Or not silicon wafers. There's plenty of water there. Let me see. Production per hour. It's because I have 3 factories running. And I just want her making so much that she's got plenty to sell. Oh, there's incoming ships buying medical supplies. And you're welcome, EgoSoft. Yes, buy this game. If you're just watching the stream and wondering if you should buy this game, yes, buy this game. The $50-$60 you're going to pay on Steam is minuscule compared to a couple of hours entertainment like dinner and a movie. And I've gotten thousands of hours out of this. So yes, buy this and all of the downloadable content. The $50-$60 will get you the downloadable content as well now. So well worth the effort. Okay, Asteroid Belt. The sole purpose of this game, or this station, was to build standing with the Terrans, which worked. If they've done that, if they can just sit here and sell stuff, good. And they are.
Make sure they are chained. Any loose animals will be vaporized on site.
So she's depositing 5 million. There's 5 million there, and there's another 5 million deposit there. So now we're in 37 and 34. So about every hour she's depositing 5 million. Good. Cardinals redress. We upgraded that in the last session. So I need to add on another refined metal factory so I can crank out some more hull parts. Now let's change this. Get those only for me. Get those from only for me. And buy only for me. And let me check all of these. These flags don't get persisted well in a save file.
You are reminded that lottery tickets are available from all retail outlets in the station.
But can I buy a lottery ticket in game? No. So I'm keeping up with graphene and silicon. I've got enough ore coming in. I just need refined metals. So let's add that. Which is right there. Let's go down. Yep, right there. Yeah, I know I'm building square and unimaginative.
Mind the gap.
Short, wrong way. So copy that one. Right there. And right there. Copy you. And put you right there. Okay. All right, there's that one. That problem will get solved once that module gets built. 18 billion is another mega factory. Anything getting built? No, that's my defense platform, silly boy. You see, it's exactly the same defense platform. Let's go look at you. Plan your build. I really need to stop looking at these things now because these guys are just on their own. And why is he not getting silicon
Beggars are operating on this factory. Please do not encourage these professional beggars. If you have any spare credits, please give them to a registered charity.
She's got a lot of miners there, so I'm not going to give her any more. Just to find silicon. Emperor's Pride is the one I need to get resources to. This is for a mission. It is waiting for Claytronics. It has the money. So I need 932. I have a pen and paper.
Security would like to remind all visitors to keep their belongings with them at all times.
Let's find some Claytronics for him. Come on. Get you. Okay. Now get out of the way. So confirm that. So there's 2 trips.
The restaurant is now open for anyone wishing to dine before departing the station.
682 is 250. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go in here. No, the other button. Here we go. Because she has everything but the Claytronics, and I'm just gave her the Claytronics.
Ladies and gentlemen, station administration would like to remind you to keep children away from the airlocks.
Okay. How are you doing, Worf? Still working on refineries. Still buying stuff. I'm not going to give her any more money. I gave her $35 million. Okay. Yeah, but she's not selling anything yet. Why? Because she's got energy cells. She is missing
Warning! Explosive materials
weapon
can be
components.
hazardous. Please contact the dockmaster if you have any on board.
She's got hull parts. And she does not have, I put engine parts on there. She doesn't need them.
We have reports of an outbreak of argon flu in this sector. Would all visitors please report to the medic bay for inoculation?
Alright. Let's check on... Oh, what's going on with my fighters on Esmeralda? She's down to 37. Okay, she's fine. She's fine. No panic there. Teleport out to Esmeralda to the middle of a battlefield.
Awaiting orders.
No. But she lost 3 fighters. Okay, the reason I'm bleeding from this fleet, she just looks like she's just taking on small stuff. I don't see any capital shipwrecks there. So she's just taking on small ships and losing fighters. Why? Because the Xenon will cat and mouse a single fighter on intercept out alone, and then a bunch of other Xenon will join in.
The way to deal with that, one way to deal with that, is to start having these guys not fly solo. So like you can take this kukri and say, defend the commander. And then at least it's two ships being pulled away, not one. And then you can go right down through here and do that.
Hello there.
Hello. Try again.
What did I get there? Yeah, just the one. Okay.
Time to die.
She's having a tough time setting these up. Oh, and what this thing did she? Let me look at her order. See this? Okay, so she's going to rescue. Look at, sometimes they'll do a recall subordinates, and I don't like to depend on that because drones get stuck. I don't know if they still do.
Hello.
Okay, she can only pick up one.
Sir?
Let me get out. Am I out of the elevator? Yeah, I got out of the elevator. Okay, and then Esmeralda also has 6 Hyperions out here for support. Did I get any Hyperions built? No. Only are the Pontifex needs weapon components.
So I should have taken the Q and sold him some weapon components. But let's not get distracted here. I don't want to keep building more fighters for her. Tedious, but we're waiting for the wharf to get built. Or I am. So the positive here is that I don't bleed as many fighters. The negative is, of course, that it takes time to go through and do this. Very tedious. I'm not going to leave the odd man out. I'm going to leave him out for now. I'm not going to. Let's bebop over to the Terran wharf. Buy ships. Oh, don't do this. Yeah, get her 3 more kukris, and this is the last time I'll buy small ships. Here, you know what? Don't even do that. What if I want to buy a ship at my own wharf? So if I want to haha. That's why I'm not selling ships. Let's get me a ship trader. And let's get
Esmeralda to give up a people. Work someplace else for me.
Requesting permission to dock.
Ship trader, assign. And so we'll go here to Silent Witness Wharf. Info. And you can see she's already got a lot of turrets. Let's look at her people. This is the one I just hired.
Can I help? Goodbye.
Can't give her seminars. Let me double check.
Can I help?
Yeah, so she needs weapon components. That's why she's not going to be building a whole lot of ships yet. So let me add in weapon components over here. And I will buy some for her. And then I'm going to have to go rescue this ship. Now let's go rescue this ship first. Because what this guy is going to do, he can outrun the Ka'ak that's attacking him. He can outrun him fast enough to escape. But what he's not doing is escaping to safety.
Entering system. 18 billion.
Fleeing in a random direction.
Gas. Sentinel.
And
Sir?
he will get away from the Ka'ak and stop. Let me do this. Do this. Let's see, the car, he'll stop and wait, and then he'll go on his merry way. $744 kilometers away from everything. So he can flee fast enough now. See, the Ka'ak will eventually catch up with him in travel drive. Fine. Flee again towards safety. Gotta take that. Hold on. Hello?
Hello, this is Nissan Motor.
Alright, let's get right back to rescuing this guy. I'm sure it has something to do with the number of stars they have.
Instead of fleeing towards safety, there is a very high chance that they will panic and pick a random direction and go that way. And that goes back to the old gamer theory, is you have to give the game a chance to win. And so this guy flew off way above the sector. And the two negatives for me are he's way out of position. And it's taking up memory resources. Because you can't think on the basis of one ship. You have to think, what are thousands of ships doing that are optimizing memory use or wasting memory? And one of the wasting the memory things is when these ships get hundreds of kilometers away from everything. And of course, so the developer's going to say, well, that's up to the player to resolve. So, you can see my radar is just starting to pick up the cluster of factories down there. So the Xenon is catching up to me, but I'm almost halfway there. More than halfway. So once I go into the flee mode again, or he's going to knock me out of travel drive, and then once I get back into travel drive, I'll be able to make it down to that defensive station or shipyard. It's got lots of turrets. It's your own fault for not having turrets on this thing. Use large traders, then you have lots of turrets. So I guess what I'm looking for is boundaries on the sector. You can only fly so far in one direction, and although there is a boundary, it's a lot further out than what this thing was. I've read posts on that are talking about 75,000 kilometers out.
Requesting immediate backup. Identifying criminal vessels.
Your days are numbered.
Some electric
Requesting
blues.
immediate backup.
Minimize you. You, no, you. That guy doesn't have orders, he's just sitting there.
Requesting immediate backup. Oh, you're looking in the wrong place, bozo. Yeah, I have another ship here. Or another... This guy is just to get that thing out there, because the Paranet are paranoid. They don't like you leaving advanced satellites behind. Okay, so leave that alone. Alright, let me take a look at... I wanted to get some weapon components. Is that what I needed? Okay. Cog spotted. Get this out of the way. Yeah, there's plenty of weapon components, so I need to buy a large trader. That one's busy. This one is not. He's way out in Saturn 1. Have him fly over here, buy up all these weapon components. Confirm. And then... She won't accept them that way. So let's try it this way.
Requesting immediate backup.
Okay, so that's not going to work.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
That's why. Still not why. Because you bought shield components, silly. Yeah. So let's do that. Confirm that. So there's a K. Thank you, autosave. I needed that.
Entering system. Fires of defeat.
Now let me jump and look here. Yeah, so a K has come in here. I don't think it's probably going to be gone before I can even click on it. It is. So 20 bombers on Esmeralda. 20 bombers on Esmeralda. Bombers are death to capital ships. Yeah, most of them have heavy torpedoes. If I look at this Minotaur Vanguard here, you can see that he has Mark II torpedo launchers.
Acknowledged. Requesting permission to dock. Bring the ship in slowly. Confirmed.
And he is out of ammo. What about one of the other ones? What about this Cerberus? Also out of ammo. So she needs some heavy torpedoes. All right, well, it's getting late. I have to work. Before I can work, I have to eat. And how's my blood sugar doing? Yeah. So I am going to call this a stream. I'm going to end the session here really quick. Let me do a hard save. Save the right one, dude. There we go. See what I've got going here.
Yeah, everybody has gone away anyway, so I will be back Monday morning if anybody watches the end of the stream or the video. I'll be back on Monday morning